Get it wet. You just started and you already on some bullshit. Hi. My name is K.shavonte and this is Building a Signature Through Observation, Not Perfection, aka bitch, you're almost 30, so let's be fucking for real. If you're all about redefining yourself, then let's just talk. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do this with less cuts as possible because that's the ultimate plan. So I've always grown up, or I've always been around people who've said things like, I'm that bitch, I'm a boss bitch, or I'm her, or I'm that girl, or they encourage things like becoming her. And so I'm very familiar with these titles, and these titles are all around, but you know, I'm really not sure what exactly these names truly mean. Like for you, sure, you know that they all mean powerful shit, regardless of how I'm gonna see it. What's up? She dyed her hair. It's a big phase in her life. But like I was saying, you have a preferred name for yourself. You have an understanding on whatever title that's going around that seems popular and how it makes you feel. Now, for today's video, I wanted to talk about titles and which one I'm kind of leaning towards as I'm moving further within my journey. So, honestly, I might joke, I might play, and I honestly will keep seeing caca for so long about it. I'm perfectly fine with going, you know, I'm like, I don't think I've ever called myself that bitch. Y'all always gonna be like, yeah, like, it's me. Like, I've had confident moments about myself, but when it all boils down to it, when it gets to the end of the day, I came to the understanding that the name that I've actually would prefer to be associated with me is a woman. Like, it's very cornball, I know. Just don't go there. It's very corny. I just feel like that these titles come with an energy behind them. That's period, point blank. Like when you get your stuff done and you're on top of your shit, you feel like a boss bitch. You feel like you've grown. Like that's just what it is at the end of the day. But I feel like that I can be so many different things, but at the end of the day, I am a girl. But I'm not a girl for so long because I'm going to grow, so I decided that I want to be considered as a woman, a good woman at that, a great woman if I can even be that. Because being a good woman means that you're good at all the characteristics that belong to women, and that's not to, you know, gender play here, but you typically think of a good woman who's like nice, caring, and she's a great mother, she's very nurturing. Those are just like the basics, and whatever else developed traits that associate with her also includes with her being a good woman or a great woman. So because I'm on the mission to become more mature or try to discover who I really am, I had to stop and take a moment to really pause and think like, okay, not just saying these things are just like manifestation or energy alone or claiming energy all by itself, but I also have to make sure that whatever I want to identify as, that I'm being identified as it because I genuinely feel like that's who I really am and that's who I can embody myself as. But to elaborate further, you do know that titles do have like certain habits or certain characteristic traits that are associated with it. So when you think of a bad bitch, I typically think of like Ari, Jada Weta, you know, very, very much it girls. Like, I don't think of Cardi B as a bad bitch. I think of Cardi B as that girl. Because if you practice the things, then you're going to get a title associated with you. Now, people are going to call you names, people are going to put you in certain categories regardless of what you consider, regardless of what you think. But I think it's better if you take that power and you take the whole idea and you give your own self the title behind it. I think I'm just going to start like posting stuff. But honestly, although I do say I want to be known as a woman, I'm not overly chasing myself to be tied to that woman, because what my idea of a good woman is might not be the same idea as someone else and what they have. So I can only verbally manifest those. Like, I even say it? Like, I don't want to force project it, but I can only sit here and be like, you know, they can be like, oh, you're a cool ass girl. You're like, no, I'm a woman. Like, I'm a good ass woman. Or if I like meet different people or extended family members, I want them to be like, oh my God, she's a good girl. Like, she's good. And that takes a lot of work. And I feel like the more that I'm going along in the journey, and the more that I sit here and I've learned to accept or consider or awaken to certain things, the harder I realize it is to feel like I can embody those said things. Like, there's some habits or there's some traits that I have to pick up. Like, and when I do mean have, I mean like I have to pick it up, because I feel like that this one skill or this one habit is going to take me further or make me feel like I'm actually working on myself to be a person of myself that I chose to be, instead of just allowing myself to free will and pick up things anywhere. Like, I just noticed the other day that I'm picking up another small habit. Like, I touch my nose a lot, but that's just because I have so much. I have my contour around my nose, and then I have highlighter, and then I have blush across, so it gets really itchy. But as I was recording, I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, you look like you're digging up a booger, bitch. Those are labels with the things that's like around you, or you associated yourself with, or you clung to, or you feel connected to. It's like you should really ask yourself what that title is requiring you to be, and who that title is gonna make you have to become in order to match it. And really ask yourself if that's something that you want to continue to do, or some part of you that you want to be. It's not easy. Those were just final words of encouragement, but obviously they did not get recorded, which is fine. So I'm here to sign off. Thank you so much for watching me, and thank you for clicking on today's video. Again, my name is K.shavonte, and this is Building a Signature Through Observation, Not Perfection. If you're all about redefining yourself, I hope I inspired you to start your journey or continue to watch my journey, and I'll just see you in the next one.